my ring music, when I would raise up, the Gangrel ring music, or you call it the Brood ring music, had backward masking, like the thing that says "Turn Me On, Dead Man," that Take Revolution 9, where it played backwards. But so the whispering you hear in mine, if you put headphones on, you'll hear whispering. If you were to play it backwards, it says, I can't quote it exactly because my brain is fried, but it'd be like, "I buried Paul, walk with me." Is like contributing to this conspiracy theory, saying Paul was dead. I buried Paul, and walk with me, and like the Abbey Road crossing the thing, walk with me. Or so you're saying follow me. So that's how my music and how I connect with this. But then again, I was born in 1969, so but I was a Beatles fan, so I've heard about all this stuff. Do I believe it? I don't know. I believe people like conspiracies, but obviously this Paul McCartney must have. The other one passed away, unfortunately, but this Paul McCartney was incredible. I mean, he's went on to like great things on Wings later. After you've probably heard of Wings, Paul McCartney Wings. The Beatles you probably don't know much of, but the Beatles the White Album was a tremendous album, probably the best album out there, especially at that time. So. I don't know what you're asking me. I don't know how, but people really know. I mean, it's a fun conspiracy. It's cool. Maybe they were smarter and ahead of the curve with everybody, so they planted these ideas of this thing to keep it. Whoever was in charge of that. I mean, they smoked a lot of good weed back then and did acid and shit like that. So like, their mind was really expanded. Like so maybe they were like, oh, maybe if we do little things and leak it here and there, people continuously. And 2024 be talking about like this Beatles conspiracy, and then they'll go and then they'll listen to the Beatles and go, and then they'll buy something on Spotify or whatever, and then now we're still gonna make money in like 2024. So maybe they were just really ahead of the game, or maybe the dude did die and they replaced him. And they just got really really lucky, and the new Paul was really really talented and really really good, and
kept
it all worked out. So I don't know, man.
Now here's where it gets interesting. Similar to Paul is Dead clues, it's said that if you play the Broods theme backwards, you can hear whispers. And you just mentioned that. Some fans believe it's a message from the underworld. Others say it's just gibberish, or maybe instructions for a secret vampire ritual. The theories are endless and, frankly, a blast to dive into. Okay. Can you confirm or deny any of this? I'm sorry.
If there was a secret vampire ritual, I would not be fat. I'd have all my hair, and I would still look 27 years old. Right? Actually, I started doing the Gangrel, or the Vampire Warrior, when I was 21.
Oh, wow.
So I would still look 21. Although I was a chubby kid at 21, so I might look the same. But the Gangrel, you guys knew I was 28 or 29 in WWE. At that time, I was 228, had abs. You didn't notice it under the puffy shirt, but I would like to look like that forever. So if I could figure that ritual out, maybe I would. I don't know. Somebody said growth hormone, but I think they gave me some bad growth hormone because that's not working. So I don't know what's going on. I still look old and still like so. No ritual to it. Definitely backward masking for fun. Again, much like the Beatles might have done. The fellow that did this music, Jim Johnson, was a Beatles fan, and he might said, hey. People talk about, let me put this backward masking in where it plays backwards. I buried Paul, walk with me, and it gives something to talk about years later, or somebody freaking high, nothing better to do, and they have the equipment. Listen to that, and they say something to somebody. They say something to somebody. It's out there, and it always gives you something to go back and talk about, just like we're talking about it now. And just think it was a fun thing he did. There's definitely no hidden rituals or secret vampire or anything like that. And if it was a way to stay a vampire, I would have figured it out. Like
ASAP.
I don't know about
ASAP.
Maybe I really am, and that's why I have the crazy dreams I have, minus the P Diddy one, the other shit. But
that's crazy.
That was so weird. Like, it was him with his glasses and everything. Like, it was like,
people are funny.
It was the puffy version, like more like P Diddy. But all right, we'll move on.
want some, get some, bad enough, take some.